everybody. Welcome to Life Uncommon. My name is Andrea Rodriguez.
And I'm Alita Sharp. And we are live here in the studio at Plus TV on this rainy morning in Belize. Yeah.
Yeah. My daughter just told me that somebody called it angels peeing.
Oh my
Angels
goodness.
pee. I'm like, who came up
Who
with
came
that?
up with that?
Like, seriously? Anyways, that was a random weird thought.
Yeah.
We are excited to be here, regardless of the rain. We are thankful and grateful that we have another day, that we could come on the show and hang out with some of our favorite people from Grace Kennedy Belize. I was going to say yesterday was Father's Day, but actually it was Sunday. That was Father's Day. So happy belated Father's Day to all the dads out there. I have to say I was disappointed with the outpouring that I saw.
Really?
I felt
on Facebook and
in
other
general,
places.
I felt like
yeah.
I went to different stores and I could barely find anything for dads.
I know. There was so much for Mother's Day, but not very much for Father's Day, and that was really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, come on. They went from Mother's Day to summer.
Yeah.
Like putting out school books and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, or Mother's Day to graduation.
Yeah. Mother's Day to graduation. I still saw graduation things, and I'm like, hello, Father's Day. So that has been something that bugs me every year because I feel like, is it that men are so awful that we can't get more? What is going on? And even with us here, we've been asking people to nominate
men. Yeah.
Send in about a good man that they know. Have you gotten any?
I haven't gotten anything.
Zero. Zilch, nothing.
So, and I know there are some good men out there all across this country, but we're not hearing about them.
If I had said, send me something about your mama, we would have gotten tons of stuff about my mama.
That's true.
But so I am a bit disappointed. I remember we are in the Uncommon June, and we will continue next week with having our spouses.
Our spouses,
Meet the spouses will be next week.
I'm scared.
Well, I already kind of told my husband he better behave.
Okay, good. Then you need to tell mine.
Tom, I know you're watching. You're here. Next week, behave. Give all your trouble off air.
That's right.
Yeah, but that's going to be good. So I do want to encourage the people watching, if you're a guy and you didn't get all that attention or maybe what you expected on Father's Day, no worry, man, maybe next year will be a little bit different for you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if what you do is not recognized. You have to be true to who you are and continue to be a good dad and to be there for your children or your child.
Yeah, so, no matter what.
Yeah. So I got that off my chest. We can proceed.
We have a great show, or I'm looking forward to it anyway.
Yeah.
Always, anytime Grace is in the house, it's always great. A great show.
Yeah, and we haven't seen these two ladies for quite a while, so I am excited to chat with Yolani and Harsha. And no hard feelings, Yolani, but I love Harsha because she bring the chocolate. So we're excited to have both of you. So welcome, ladies.
Thank you. We're glad to be here.
And I know you drove probably in the rain.
Yeah.
In the rain.
Yeah.
We got up really early. We didn't want to come out of our comfy beds, but Life Uncommon is important.
That's right.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate you getting out of bed for us this morning.
And I had to get out of bed for Grace too.
That's right, because we're important.
That's right.
I said that. I said you guys are important. Because last night I had some friends asking, and I said, "Oh, you're having Grace coming on today." So we do look forward to it.
Right.
Or when the guys come.
Yeah, Wayne comes along. So today we're going to talk about some of our non-Grace branded products, because that's what Harsha and we do at Grace Kennedy. We manage the non-Grace branded products, and so we have one here, a brand that everybody knows about, especially in the rainy season.
Yes.
Because every product at Grace is for a specific season, sometimes all year round. But this specific one is for the rainy season.
Okay.
You know, and so we'll be talking about that and what it is that this particular product can do for you to ensure that you have a healthy environment, healthy homes. You know, we always talk about healthy food.
Yes.
Right. But we need to have healthy homes.
Yes,
as
you're
well,
absolutely
healthy environment.
right.
So I'm going to be sharing tips of how you can keep your homes healthy and also your environment, therefore protecting your family as well and your community.
Great.
Very good.
Right.
I know why Harsha.
I know.
Well, I'll be speaking about the Charles line,
Okay.
and also the Devon biscuits that we distribute. And we also have a program going on that we're going to start in July with the biscuits and the chocolate. And also a fun fact that we distribute other things. I mean, a brand that you might not know, which is the Colgate line and the Palmolive line, and even toothbrushes, deodorants, dishwashing liquids. So it's a lot of stuff to talk about and educate
Great.
the consumers that we offer more than just the Grace branded stuff that you see out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I kind of feel better now, you know, because I buy these things, but I think we just learned this year that you guys actually carry these items that are, like you said, the non-Grace
Branded.
non-Grace branded products. So yeah, I'm excited to learn more about these, and I want to find out too how we could tell the difference. So
Right.
about
Yes.
these things
Yes.
because we want to support Grace.
That's right.
Yeah. All right.
So
Well,
maybe we can start with your favorite product. We'll get that out of the way so I can talk about the most important one.
How it became friends.
I know. She just stuck that right in there. Now, are these new? Because I can't. No? Okay.
they've been here.
They've
Yes,
been
Andrea
here.
would know.
Yes, she would, wouldn't she?
Yep. And you could give Tom this and say, "You're such a great cat."
Yes, she is. Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah,
See, you could have done that for Father's
Yes,
Day. You're a
yes.
great cat.
you're a cat, she's a cat.
Anniversary.
You're a catch,
Or
catch.
anniversary.
Just
Uh-huh.
a random day.
Yeah.
Or if you throw a comment, then you just give someone "don't catch feelings."
I was just thinking that. You said it before I could.
Right.
No catch,
Yeah, you
F,
don't.
my
No
dad
catch any
would
feelings.
say. Yeah.
Well, just to start off, we've been talking about the Charles before, and we have a wide variety of different chocolates that we carry and the flavors that we carry. You know, we have milk, rum and raisin, crick crack, sugar free.
Yeah.
Hazelnut, you name it, we have it.
Yeah.
And today I'll be focusing mainly on the catch because we'll be having a banding promotion starting in July.
Okay.
Whereby I'll be banding a free catch to the bourbon biscuit.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's
That's
a
a
good
good.
deal.
There's
Yeah.
2 territories that we're focusing at the moment, which would be West and Belize City.
Okay.
So if you do want to try the catch before actually purchasing it, you can find the promotion at 99, the Mall, Lynn's, and New Flags.
Okay.
So go out there and get your bourbon and a free catch along with that and try it out. If you like it, then the store should have the product available for purchase.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to do, you know, try to focus on distribution so these chocolates can be available out there because, you know, sometimes we're reluctant
Yeah.
to new products.
Yeah.
But I'm encouraging people that, you know, chocolate is chocolate, but give the opportunity to the Charles line as well, you know.
Yeah.
So,
People don't know what they're missing out.
Right.
You know, I highly recommend the Charles line. I think they're awesome and they're quite delicious. So if you're kind of stuck with, we're not calling names on the other one, give these ones a try. You might
Definitely.
be very surprised how really you like them, and you know you'll probably want to do like me and not share.
and they're very affordable. They retail from $150 to $175 for the small bars. The bigger bars, 120 grams, are $3. So, you know, it's very affordable. And if you want to give presents, make baskets, chocolate and wines, there's a lot you can do with the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
So get some of the catch.
Get yourself a
I won't
catch.
charge for that tip I just gave out, right? Put a little note on it and say you're a great catch to your husband or your girlfriend or your wife or whoever.
I need to sign on Andrea with me because Get Away with Charles.
Yes, that's right.
He's coming up with all these ideas.
Now and again, I think I have to drink some of my Grace coffee this morning.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I made sure I had, I did my favorite, now I go off topic. I did my favorite coffee drink this morning. I did the vanilla because
Okay. You still have some left?
It's soon done in about this.
Yeah,
I'm
I've got
panicking.
caramel left.
So I have that, and then I put in the Roma cocoa in it with milk and some sugar, and I'm good to go.
Right. That sounds like
I like my coffee like
you
that.
get a lot of energy with that one.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I get no trouble today. I already said I'm not giving any trouble today. I'll be here.
You'll be here.
I gave a lot of trouble when Trudy was here. The last
Really? Okay. That's good.
And
Our
she-
colleague took that on for us.
Yeah, yeah. She got it out of her system.
Yeah, Trudy was like, has to be Andrea. All right, moving on.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, we also distribute the Devon biscuits.
Yeah.
I know we're focusing on bourbon because of the promotion, but there's also other great types of biscuits. There's the coconut, there's the chocolate, there's the vanilla, the digestive. If you want to do a cheesecake, you can crush up the digestive.
Crumble.
That can be your base. So there's a lot of things you can do with biscuits as well. And they're very affordable as well. They retail from $150 to $175 in these stores. And you can find it at almost any store out there.
That's true.
Small shop, a corner shop, a supermarket, it's there.
Yeah. These are the bourbon are my daughter's favorite ones.
Yeah.
She loves these ones.
They're like your childhood biscuit.
Yes,
I grew up with
remember,
those.
Yeah.
it's been here for
It's
a
been here for a while.
Yeah.
But I would have never thought to use the digestive biscuit for crust.
Yes.
For a cheesecake or
Yeah,
other.
because they ask for graham crackers, right? But then you can also, it's anything that can crumble.
Right.
Right.
So a digestive biscuit would work as well.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to try that then because I found a banana cream pie thingy that.
Wow.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
And then
It's a no bake one too.
right.
Yeah,
I'm excited
that's
about
great.
trying
And then if
that.
you have a food processor, you can chew it all in and then it will come very, and then you
Yes.
add a little bit of butter and it holds, just like the graham cracker.
Yeah.
Like I have a recipe I'll share it with you guys. Well, the proper recipe after this, but we did a recipe with a chocolate lollipop marshmallow where we melted the Charles, we dipped the marshmallow into the Charles, and we used the digestive as they crumble all around.
Oh, wow.
That's
It was
a good idea.
That
Yeah.
sounds really
So
So next
tasty.
time I'll bring the recipe and share it
Yeah.
today.
And I bet it looked really pretty too.
Yeah.
On the,
I believe it's in our calendar,
It's in
right?
our
It made it.
calendar.
It made
Okay.
our calendar,
Okay.
2017 calendar.
That would be a good idea
Yeah.
for parties and if you're having a little event or something to do that.
Right. So it multi-use. I
Yeah.
eat digestive biscuit just like that because it's like really good.
I don't think I've tried this one before,
Okay.
so I'm gonna give it a try. Honestly, I have to say the name does make I like. Alright,
Yeah.
Right, digestive.
I'm not some to appealing.
You will want to go for the chocolate.
Yes.
Right.
Chocolate creams
Yes.
and bourbon creams and vanilla creams, digestive kind of thing. But I said I would be here.
I
Yes.
know. That didn't last long, did it?
She tried. She lasted
tried.
about a minute.
So anyway, we should go past it, right? Yolani says it, recommends it, Harsha is recommending it, and I'm sure other people out there like it as well. So don't be like me, go past the name, try it with your pie, eat it, right? So some people like eat them, I assume it red Fanta or
Okay.
whatever. I've seen that before, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, we're just that weird.
And if you don't want the digestive like you, then there's other rolls that we offer: fruit shortcake, peanut chip,
Yeah.
chocolate chip, Otis. So we have a wide
Healthy.
range.
I remember that
Healthy.
one. And
The
I,
digestive is healthy.
Yes.
Andrea.
and I have tried the chocolate chip You know me not like too much nuts thingy. I've said that before.
Yeah,
on the
I
show.
remember.
So I kind of now try the other ones, but I have tried the chocolate chip and it's very good.
It's good.
Mhm.
We
They have
love
a
the
good
fruit
flavor
shortcake.
to
You
it.
should try the fruit shortcake.
The shortcake. I don't
Yes.
think
It's
I've tried that one.
delicious.
We love that in the
It's
office.
addicting.
Yes, it's good.
It's
you should
really
try it.
addicting. Can't have one and not want more. You'll eat the entire pack.
Well, I think we need to take a break
Okay.
on that. Yeah, and we'll come back and hear more from Yolani and Harsha from Grace Kennedy Belize.
We'll take a shortcake break.
I need to take Andrea with me.
Turn ordinary into delicious with Grace Salad Cream. Make Grace Salad Cream a part of your recipes, in your Sunday meals, or use every single day. Try it in a sandwich or in eggs. After all, Grace Salad Cream is another fine product from Grace. For recipes, go to gracerecipes.com. Grace, bringing good taste to life.
Quality nutrition from generation to generation.
Bringing good taste to life.
From the company who brought you Buendia freeze-dried coffee, Grace 100% pure Colombian coffee is made in Colombia, considered among the finest coffee regions around the world. Naturally freeze-dried, Grace 100% pure Colombian coffee is exposed to less heat than other coffee brands to preserve the flavor and aroma to make the perfectly convenient cup of coffee you deserve. Have a buenos dias with Grace.
For recipes, go to gracerecipes.com. It's time for Grace. Grace, bringing good taste to life.
It's just the kind of advertising deal you need in 2017. Pay for 1 week of advertisement and get the whole month at no additional cost. You don't need to do the math to know it's a good deal. Plus TV, the people's voice. For more information or if you need an ad produced, call us at 822-2536. Plus TV Belize.
Whichever suits you better. Grace coconut milk is your best choice for taste. Good as homemade, only more convenient.
Grace, bringing good taste to life.
Are you hosting an event for your school, church, business meeting, conference, private function, and are in need of a PA system? Then call 610-5679 and have one thing less to worry about. Get your video, audio, lights, songs, and a family-oriented DJ needs met at one great price. Call us today at 610-5679 and let the show begin.
My name is Ashley Rock, and I'm a senator of the government of Belize. I'm here today to talk about my good friend, Dr. Paul Wisnott, and to say without hesitation that it is my greatest pleasure to grant him this title of Honorary Humanitarian Ambassador for the country of Belize. Since I knew Dr. Paul from the very early days, I never knew that his ministry would turn out to be this grand, because he was a humble man. What I saw was a humble man with an aim to work with our people. He simply did what Jesus wanted him to do quietly. Today, we can boast that Dr. Paul's leadership has now blossomed into what we believe is one of the greatest ministry institutions in our country, under the name International Servants. Thank you, Dr. Paul, for your influence in our country. Thank you for your love for Belize, because from the time you came in 1990, you have not left. You have become, to me, one of my greatest friends in the ministry of Christ, and you continue to show yourself one of those stalwart Christian man who is not just speaking or saying words, but is actually doing what you say with your words. Thank you, and I grant to you this day, on behalf of the people of Belize, this title of Honorary Humanitarian Ambassador. God bless you, my brother.
Welcome back to Life Uncommon. We are here in the studio with Grace Kennedy Belize with Yolani and Harsha this morning. And it's been great so far, hearing some different recipes. We were also talking about a few behind the scenes here, making everybody hungry. But anyway, so what else can we look at this morning? What else are we going to learn about?
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you a fun fact with the Colgate line.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that we distribute this line, but we're a main distributor for the Colgate. We distribute toothpaste, toothbrush, dishwashing liquids, deodorants, and it's coming.
Hand soap?
Hand soap, right.
Yeah. Just looking at it.
So, I just wanted to also educate the consumers. There's Colgate that comes in from all over, like the parallel trade, from China, from India. But the ones that we distribute at Grace Kennedy comes from New York.
Okay.
When purchasing a Colgate, I know when we're shopping and we have our shopping bag, we need toothpaste in the bag. We don't really inspect or look at it, but if you look at the box like that, then you can see at the behind the box it says made in New York.
It's right over here.
Right. Then some might say hecho in Mexico or made in China, made in India. Right.
Well, I usually check because I want to know what kind of toothpaste at the back.
That's right.
I didn't know that I had to, it was from New York. So now that I know.
Yes.
That's good to know.
And then if you look at it while shopping today, just out of curiosity, if you can go out there, you can see the differences in the packaging. Like our color might be brighter and a bit shiny, and their color might be a bit dull.
Okay.
And also, obviously, the writing, instead of triple action, the one that we distribute, it would be in Spanish.
Yes.
Triple action.
I
don't know, is it triple?
Triplet, chicle, something.
Right.
Carry on, Harsha. Never mind.
Right, and then obviously the biggest difference would be also you can look at the price point. It's something that we use every day, but there's quality versus over quantity. We should really take care of our health and choose quality over quantity. Right.
And I like the fact that you put the chocolate and the cookies right next to the toothpaste.
Strategic.
Very strategic. Yeah, because you do need to take care of the health of your mouth as well. Yeah.
So you eat the chocolate and the biscuit first, then you brush your teeth. Now brush your teeth, then eat the kind of taste bad. Okay, so. And I see there's different
flavors.
That's right.
Do you call it flavor?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
It's different. It depends on what you want. Whitening, if you're sensitive.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think whitening is a flavor.
No, but this is the mint.
Spearmint.
Yeah.
Clean.
And that one is clean mint.
Clean
so
mint.
it's flavor, but then this one is just
This
regular
one is
with
whitening.
This
Right.
is a flavor whitening. Whitening flavor.
Right.
The fresh mint stripe.
That's me learning the products. That was me.
And then whitening and the
And a
clean
clean mint.
clean mint.
Yes,
Total
half of them are
clean mint.
total clean
Yeah.
mint.
Then we
Total
have first.
whitening,
Okay.
total French
There's-
mint strip.
Well, I am glad to
And this
know.
is a paste. Is one of
Gel
and
and
this is a
paste.
gel.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the gel. I prefer the gel. Yeah. And you know that toothpaste has a lot of different things you could use it for besides brushing your teeth.
That's
you know?
That's
Right.
true. That's true.
The gel one is really good for like if you have a pimple or something, you put a little bit of it on it and it's supposed to work.
Right.
So,
And they cater to different mouths, sensitivity,
Yes.
whitening, baking soda. There's different, types of Colgate that you can get. And then we also do toothbrush. It's the same thing that our one would say distributed in New York, but there's also toothbrushes that comes in from Mexico. So you
Okay.
can also just turn it around and look at the label at the back, and it would say distributed in New York.
Yeah.
Then they cater to different mouths as well, soft, medium, and hard.
Uh-huh.
yeah. All right. Well, I learned something new today for sure because now I will be like really like OCD about this. I'm gonna
About
be checking.
checking.
all of
Yeah.
them to see.
It'll
Yeah.
take 3 hours to shop instead of the usual hour and a half because now you're checking everything.
Right.
You're okay.
Exactly.
This is
Grace Kennedy,
Grace. This
alright.
is Grace.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Grace.
Yeah. Well, I take long to shop. Not even if that's the one thing I go for, I will take long because I want to say where else they. I just can't walk in at the shop unless I'm in a real hurry. I don't walk into a store and just get that the whole man
Right.
shop.
Right.
I will walk.
That's how my
all the
husband
way
shops.
around.
Aisle to
Aisle by
aisle.
Yeah, aisle to aisle. Yes.
There's
And
a
you might see
promotion.
things that you
Like.
like, and you never know you needed that until you saw it, right, Alita?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's just the men that go straight to whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can have like 10 and they will just like blindly choose anyone.
Yeah. The other night, I won't call names, but the other night I was in the store and I met two of my friends and two guys. And they said, salad cream is the same thing as salad dressing, right?
Oh my
I was like,
goodness.
no.
So glad you intervened before they took that home.
I was like, no.
As if that was for a recipe.
Two different things.
Two
So I had to
different
go and
things.
school them on what was two different
The
things.
the store owner was maybe a bit off, because he would have said, well, maybe you need to take two, both as salad cream.
Yeah.
Just in case, it's either one of them.
What do I need? Dressing or cream?
Oh,
Yeah, for two different
Just in
things.
case.
And the Good
Yeah.
Samaritan came along and
I helped them
And
out,
helped
of
them.
course. So, like when my husband would be at the store and he would text and say, "What do you need from my store?" I'm like, "Oh, but I want to go myself." Because it's hard to say just what you need
Right.
or what you need because you want where you want to. So then only what you need.
it's what
he
you
sh-
want.
Yeah, he should ask me what I want and what I need.
No, my husband doesn't ask, what do you want? He always will ask, what do you need?
Yeah.
That's different.
Men, that's how they go. They
So-
only want what we need.
But these are things you need.
Yes.
in your
Yes,
life.
you need.
Yes.
Amen to that.
Definitely.
Amen. Yeah. So when you done eat all of this, you
Yep.
get your toothpaste and your toothbrush.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you might need to wash your hands.
And then, if when you were eating the biscuits, they were so delicious, you dropped a little crumble on the ground, you need short
That's
towels.
right.
So yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Right. So, short tacks, well, a fun fact of this particular product is that it used to, it was under the name Shell Tax.
Okay.
And so most of us grew up on Shell Tax. There was a change in the company owners and the name wasn't sold, so they had to come up with a better name.
Yeah.
And so they came up with Super Short Tax. So
Okay.
this is something that has been with us generation from generation,
Yeah.
generation to now. And so it's a good product. We have different sizes in this product, and it's a product that is seasonal.
Okay.
When it's hot, you don't really have too much mosquitoes.
Right.
However, when it's rainy season
Yes,
and
yes.
the insects, they're looking for somewhere place dry to be.
Yeah.
Well, the driest place is your home.
Yeah.
And so this is where this particular product comes in especially for the rainy season.
Yeah.
So when we think about having an insecticide, we mostly think about, well, it's mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Because that is one of the most, it's a insect that carries the most diseases.
Yes.
Right. And so it's a insect that we want to get rid of on a daily. But it's also for other insects as well, like flying insects. We have crawling insects like ants and roaches, and silverfish. And
Wait, what are silverfish?
silverfish is an insect that you can find. Sometimes you have that old book in your library, and you see that little insect running along. It is usually in those because it eats wooden stuff and your books as well. So that is what we call silverfish, and it's the hardest thing to get rid of. And so you can use that an insecticide, super short for that one. It's called the all insects killer.
Yeah.
Because they're all killers.
Yep.
We have
Kill
flying insect
them.
killer. I know you've heard the commercial already. So, and so this can be used for a lot of the insects that we have in Belize, especially because it was made in the Caribbean by a Caribbean company.
Yeah.
They know what it is that we have to deal with when it comes to insects. So, in Belize City, we have a lot of sandflies. Those are the small ones that you can't really see. This is good for that as well. You spray out your area before you leave, and this is what we call a healthy home. Okay. Because mosquitoes, they breed where it's dark. So sometimes you go and you take your whole bottle or can of insecticide and you spray it home and right by the light, because that is where you see a lot of the insect. Well, most of the insect will hide in dark places. So the best place to spray when you're trying to get rid of these insects are behind couches, behind the curtains. You take off all the lights and you spray out, and that is how you get rid of most of them. Because when you spray the light, well, you will only kill those that are around the particular fixture, no? And then, of course, we cater for different budgets. We have the 600 ml, is a little bit higher. We have the 400 ml. And if it's something that you want to keep just in your car, maybe for you to tote around, you never know, you might need one. We have the 250 ml. Smaller, can fit in your purse, can fit behind your seat in your car. And so rainy season calls for this product.
Yes.
But then we also have another product that goes hand in hand with keeping a healthy home. Because then you have to ensure that when you go outdoors, you protect yourself and your family. And so we have the Go insect repellent that we have for both families and kids. Mostly we do for kids because it's for sensitive skin. You don't want to, and you want to ensure that your kid is safe. And so there's a fun fact about this repellent, because a lot of people think that the DEET, that's an active ingredient in this particular product that tells you more or less how strong it is.
Yeah.
But people think this one that we have is 14.25% DEET. That's an active ingredient that it coats your skin to ensure that it doesn't kill the mosquito, but it makes sure or sunflower, whatever, doesn't come too close to you so that they're able to bite you. Right. So it repels them.
Okay.
And so a lot of people think that because the competition that we have out there with the other product, their DEETs are higher, it means that it's better. No, DEET just means that for our 14.25% that is in this particular ingredient, it just means that it lasts for 5 hours. Whereby if you see a repellent with the higher DEET, it just means that it lasts a little bit longer. The most it can last is 8 hours, which is 25%. Right? So a lot of people say, but your repellent is not as strong. It's not that it's not strong. It does the same job. It's just lasts a little bit less longer than the other one. And I think for a product to be on your skin for more than 5 hours, it's a little bit, so you should always go with something that the DEET, it can be less, but like the kids one is 8.33. However, it just might last 2 to 3 hours, and that is what you want for your kids when they're outdoors. Right. So so it's an educational fact for me. I found out and I was like, wow, that's good, because I don't want another product on my skin for that amount of time. 8 hours is long.
And one of the things too I was thinking about is that the mentality that people have, a lot of people still have about the repellent. They feel like it's a white people thing.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
and
yes.
so, oh, mosquito don't bite me. They only like, you know, fresh blood or white blood or whatever they call it.
Right.
You know, and so people don't realize, especially now, like you began with saying that mosquitoes is a problem,
Right,
especially now
right.
with the rainy season and the different diseases that they carry. We can't take it for granted.
Yes.
Right.
So we need to have these things and to use them, especially if we're going to be outdoors and the kids are going outdoors.
Right, and it's
stuff.
summer.
Yeah.
It's summer. You don't want your kids to stay in and watch TV or be on the iPad or, you know, you want them out enjoying themselves and doing things kids should do. And so in order for do that, you need to be cognizant of the fact that you need to protect them
Yeah.
and protect your kids. So that is something that you can use. It's not a white person thing. It's a mom thing.
That's right. All right. Well, we do have to take a short tax break. And then we will be right back after this to continue our discussion with Yolani and Harsha from Grace Kennedy Belize. So don't get anywhere. We will be right back.
From the company who brought you Buendia freeze-dried coffee, Grace 100% pure Colombian coffee is made in Colombia, considered among the finest coffee regions around the world. Naturally freeze-dried, Grace 100% pure Colombian coffee is exposed to less heat than other coffee brands to preserve the flavor and aroma to make the perfectly convenient cup of coffee you deserve. Have a buenos dias with Grace.
For recipes, go to gracerecipes.com. It's time for Grace. Grace, bringing good taste to life.
My name is Carlos Moreno. I'm the United States Ambassador to Belize. I'm always interested in individuals who do good work. I was impressed by the breadth and scope of the kind of humanitarian assistance Paul has been providing to Belize for decades. Today I had the pleasure, accompanied by Dr. Paul, to visit a couple of Mayan villages and met some of the residents and children there. We also visited the school, the children's farm, and saw some of the work being done there to improve that piece of property. I think the capstone of my visit, though, was the visit to the medical mission. When you see that kind of humanitarian work goes on, I feel like that really is a force multiplier. To see it, in particular, being delivered by Americans who are volunteering their time and their resources and so forth, is really very, very gratifying. You can see it in their faces. You can see it in how they talk about the work that they do here. So it really does make me feel very proud to be a representative here as the United States Ambassador. There's probably no other person in the nonprofit, faith-based religious community here that delivers charitable work, medical work, and so forth. Anybody that really comes even close to the scope of the kind of work that he's doing here.
To Life Uncommon. If you just tuned in, we are here live in the studios of Plus TV with Grace Kennedy Belize, and we are talking about the different products that they have, which would be considered the non-Grace branded products. It doesn't have Grace on it, but it's still under the Grace brand. And so we're learning lots of stuff today because these are some products that don't necessarily get highlighted much on the show. So I'm glad that we are doing that this morning. And I want to say we are live on Facebook. So if you guys who are at home watching, share and tell your friends that they can watch it too on Facebook because we are live. And Miss Glenda Parham is watching. And she said, enjoying your show, joyful ladies. So thank you, Miss Glenda, for watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys don't have any excuse to say, I never have text and this and that. You can go on Facebook and comment on our page. We would love to hear from you.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Yolani, I really appreciated some of the things that you were sharing before we went to the break. I never thought about putting a can of the Sure-Tox inside the car. Because, you know, there are times, like you talked about the little crumbs, there are times when you've got things in your car and those little ants or different creatures come up inside there. And that is a great tip, to be able to carry some with you.
Just keep it away from heat, you know, stuff like that, someplace cool. And it's good, you can use it anywhere. Right?
Yeah.
And so I have one in my car. Actually, I have a Sure-Tox and I have an insect repellent because I never know where I might go.
Yeah.
You know, after the rain, you know, the mosquitoes would come and then I would have to ensure that I protect myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we keep the insect repellent in the car. I just never thought about that.
Just in case, right? And so, like I was saying, the repellent is really good.
Yes.
It's a repellent that was endorsed by Ministry of Health last year when we had that Zika scare. And so I believe a lot of pregnant women have this product in their home. So I want to advise them to please use the product during this rainy season to protect yourself and your family. Hopefully we don't have an outbreak this year with the Aedes aegypti mosquito. And so regardless of the fact, we should be able to take precautions because we don't want it to become an epidemic when it's something that we could have controlled way before it actually hit. No? So this is the product that we are promoting for the rainy season, for one, because you need to have a healthy home. You have to ensure that you're healthy when you're outdoors, but then there are also other things that you can do in your homes, in your yard, in order for it to be healthy. So we come now to the healthy environment. So you know it's rainy season, and when do mosquito breed? And in what do they breed? They breed in water, and they deep in something that is nice and damp. And then, of course, if you have your yard that has containers that accumulate water, then that's a breeding ground for them. So if you have any old tires, if you have any containers that is accumulating water, anything that is in your yard that doesn't really need to be there at the time, it's best that you take those out and remove them, because then it can become something critical to your health when it comes to mosquito breeding in your yard, right? So, and if you do that for your home, if everybody would go and do that for their home, then it goes to you having a healthy community. Instead of a healthy home and a healthy environment, it goes to a healthy community. So those are some of the tips that you can use to ensure that your environment is healthy for this hurricane season, because that's the main thing we want. For you to have a healthy environment, healthy homes, protect yourself when you go out. I just did the ATM tour. That's in Cayo. Course, right by.
Wait, you went to the cave?
Yes. And I used.
No, she wasn't going from bank to bank.
I was wondering. That's what I thought. ATM.
Right, the cave, not ATM, the bank. Right.
How much account you got?
And of course, I used. They go insect repellent, and it was really great for me. You know, sometimes when you go into water, sometimes it will take a little bit for it to wash off, but you put on enough, and I can say that I don't have one mosquito bite on me. I didn't fly any sand flies, anything like that. So it's a good product. It's a product that you can use even if it's not rainy season. You know, sometimes when you want to go to a village
or the beach, you're going down a happy
and if you're like me, I love mangoes. And what does mango tree has? A lot of flies. So you have to combat yourself and go prepared.
And berry street too. My goodness.
So if you're on a farm, you know,
I think it's the saying is true as well, that prevention is better than cure. And a lot of people, we kind of take these things for granted. We see the things on the shelves, we see the commercials that say clean up your yard and, you know, to take, you know, proper precautions, and we kind of let it slide. You know, but we all, I liked what you said, Yolani, about if everybody would do it, we would have a healthy community and people wouldn't be getting sick. So people do need to you know, think about how your practices at home, how it will affect your neighbors. Because if you have all of the old tires or different things in your yard, you might not be the one that gets bit. Your neighbor might be the one that gets bit by a mosquito.
And you just made me feel guilty because I remember that there is we put a plastic pool in the back of our yard for the dogs, you know, when it was so hot. And now I know I need to bring that, bring it inside or make sure it's turned over so the water doesn't accumulate.
Right, and that's a lot of water for mosquitoes to breed. And another fun fact here, well, I don't know if it will be a fun fact because we're all females, but the gender of the mosquito that bites, it's only the female mosquito.
Okay.
Because it needs the blood to fertilize the eggs, no? So we need to ensure we
Not because it wants to, but because it needs to.
It needs
Yeah,
to.
ladies like bite. Anyways, make her drink me.
Yeah.
Drink your coffee. Right, and you know, this is something that we can all do to ensure that even if it's not mosquito, we're trying to eradicate from our homes. It's rainy season, you have other insects that will be coming into your homes. Like last night I don't know how you guys call it, but I call it flood fly.
The flood flies,
Yeah.
that's what I call it.
Annoying me last night, so I
Yeah.
had to spray them. So we have the all insect for that, and we have the flying super short tax for that. And then if ants will always come in when it's raining.
Yes.
Right, so super short tax can be can be used for that. That's for the crawling. And then of course we have the all insect. If you don't want to separate flying and crawling, we have the all insect that can be used for both, no?
I want to use it all.
Definitely.
Anything where they crawl or they come in at my house. I kill it and I tell it, this is a warning to the rest. Not coming in at this house.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I lost my train of thought.
You looked at the chocolate, that's why.
That's why,
She looked at the chocolate. She was doing fine all along, and then she looked at the chocolate and it went.
I was going to say about the flood flies, right? The other day I saw somebody posting a picture on Facebook with flood flies and said,
really?
can somebody tell me what this is? And I'm like, hello, what part you grow up? Like, flood fly.
I know what they are.
They're annoying. That's
They
what
are.
Very annoying.
Very annoying.
I remember growing up in the village and oh my goodness, they just like descend on you everywhere. They get in anything that's open and stuff that's closed. Sometimes they're like, how you get in there? So
and then
I
imagine
hate
if
the
you're
flood
sleeping,
flies.
you have flood fly, and because they drop their little wings and then they're able to crawl. And what if they go into your hair, or God forbid your ear?
Don't
or
even.
So it's best to eradicate them
get rid of
earlier.
them.
Yes,
You see them, you spray them, you get rid of them.
Go home and spray everything.
Like this morning before I left, I know it's raining, and I'm sure that mosquito will be breeding and they will be out looking for blood. And so what I did was I went in my home, I moved the curtains, I sprayed behind doors, I went under the chair, I cut off all the lights, and before I left I did an extra little spray just to ensure that they don't come in. You know? Lasts for 8 hours because it's closed and everything. So they will be
And for people who are
Very
scared
good
of
idea.
killing close, get this spray, then you could stand far and like then you run, right? That helps a lot. I've done that. Trust me, especially if the spider will like jump.
Right.
Oh Lord, yes. We spray and run.
And of course roaches, they would come in as
Oh,
well.
yeah,
And then you have the flying ones.
I rather spray roaches than squish them. I
Oh, I
cannot
know.
stand
I
when
can't
people
stand
kill
it.
the roach
The
and then
roach,
the
yeah.
guts. Blech.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. So
Right.
spray them, don't squish them.
And it works super fast.
Yes, it does.
It works
yes,
super
it does.
fast.
I
because-
probably use more than you need to.
I drown them in it. Yeah, pretty much.
But I want to know it's dead.
Yeah, you gotta drown them in it. When you drown them floating, then that's enough, right?
It's like when they turn on their backs and you go, he's still not dead.
He's
And
still
then
not
just-
dead.
Yeah. Right. So
Get it? Does it work for slugs? You know, that is my worst nightmare.
really?
I don't know if it works for slugs. I'm asking.
Just need a little salt.
I do the salt, and I say this is a warning to the others too. I hate slugs, those things. Oh my gosh, I have like nightmares. I killed one time, and then I had this nightmare that they came at me, and I had slugs crawling up on my bed. Oh my gosh! And so every time I see a slug, I scream for my husband. I will kill anything else but no slugs.
Right.
And so I run and throw salt though.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch them burn. Yeah.
I love how
Right?
she keeps saying as a
Yes,
warning to the
as a
rest.
warning to the rest.
She sounds like a mafia boss.
Too many movies.
Gonna take
too
them
many
out, so
movies.
it's a warning to the rest.
I can't see if it works on slug, Andrea. I will need to try.
Well,
But
I'll try for you to make you know.
I
as
can't
get
say
slug.
it works on those geckos.
Really?
Oh, it does?
Yes, and it really works. I use it a lot because I have
Okay.
some geckos that refuses to
And they facing.
and they're facing and they look at you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I know it works because I use it a
Yeah.
lot. Those geckos, they're see-through, so it looks kind of icky when you.
Uh-huh.
And then they leave stuff all around your
Yeah.
home.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's not healthy.
Well, I hope then I have no gecko rights group out there where they get offended by us talking about eradicating
Well, what
them,
they
right?
can do
or
is-
flood flies group or whatever group.
They can probably come to my home and remove all the geckos. I would be really, really happy if they have a shelter for geckos. But I know that, it works on those as well. And it's not evil. Sometimes when you use some insecticide, you will see them,
Yeah. Yeah.
But those,
Works so
I heard
fast.
that the geckos, they carry salmonella or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've
Not
heard
sure.
somebody say that. And
my
so,
goodness.
yeah, those things, you don't know where they are, what they're leaving behind. So if you could get rid of them, go for it.
The insect works on that one.
Okay, that's good to
The
know.
gray. Because I used it, so I know.
All right.
All right.
Well, we don't talk about killing.
we talk about
And if
healthy.
you're just
Healthy, yes.
tuning in, you're talking about insects. That's what we were talking
Eradication.
about. Eradication. Not killing.
Not killing.
Yes. We were talking about having a healthy home, a healthy environment. Yes, that sounds way better.
Right.
Killing the stuff. Yes.
And a warning to the rest.
And a
warning
warning
to
to the because you have to kind of encourage yourself. Even the Bible says encourage yourself, right?
That's right.
And
That's
so
right.
I encourage myself by talking big to these things that can't understand me so I could feel good. Like, I have to pull on my mommy cape and super mom thing and kill
Okay.
these things when the husband isn't at home. What they need to do, I can't say that one because we are definitely have the environmental groups out of it.
Uh-oh.
So we
And,
won't
you,
say that
and
one.
you're going to behave.
Yes. And the environmental groups, we are taking sponsorship. So if you want to play an ad about saving whatever, trees, animals, stuff like that. Right, Alida?
She's speechless.
I know. And I'm trying to think of how do we turn this back around. I'm so glad that you guys came and gave us all these tips and this morning because I feel like I've learned a lot today.
Right.
Yeah,
Things
you
that I
did.
didn't really know. I mean, from them.
Right. So do we have time for a giveaway or?
I was trying to look at Cirillo. I saw
Yeah,
him
we
giving
have
a
like
sign,
a
but I
couple
wasn't
minutes.
sure. Okay. Yeah, we've got
Right.
5 minutes before we need to wrap up.
And so we want to give away something for someone to have a healthy home, healthy environment, protect them when they go outdoors and when they're indoors and when
Yeah.
they leave that their home is still protected even
Okay.
though they're not home,
Yeah.
right? And so we have a package that we want to give away and I believe Harsha has a package. I don't know if Andrea might leave the table and then go and call to win that package, but it's a box of her Charles chocolate that
Oh
we're
my
giving
goodness.
away.
Yeah.
An entire box.
I don't win that. Yeah. All right. We have a couple minutes. So if you want to win, we have time maybe to do just one. Yeah,
Right.
it's a chocolate.
Yeah.
If you have time, you
Well,
could
we
need
can
to-
get one from Facebook throughout the day.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then one can
Yeah,
call
so
in.
those watching on Facebook, what do they need to say? Do they need to say something?
They need to tell us how they can protect their community.
Okay.
Very good. Easy. And I need to remember all the stuff that we talked about.
Right.
Well, you should, because Yolani shared some great tips. So if you shared one of the tips, that Yolani shared this morning and put that in your answer a comment, then you will win yourself a package.
So it was protect your community, right?
Yeah, how you protect your community
Yeah.
using super sure tax and go.
There we go. All right. Well, so after all the short talks and repellent and stuff, on a rainy day like today is a good time to come back to the biscuit and the chocolate.
Yes.
Make sure that, put up your foot, drink some coffee or hot chocolate, and eat some bourbon biscuits or the digestive yum biscuits, and grab yourself a catch.
Yeah.
And share with somebody. And that was what I wanted to say.
Grab yourself a catch.
Yeah, I wanted to say too that maybe when you go to the store, you could buy a couple extra of these repellents and short talks, and you give to somebody else who may not be able to get one or to buy one. Like, help out each other. And also with the hurricane season.
Yes.
Officially, right? We are
June
in
to
June
November.
already.
Yes, June to
My
November.
goodness. Everybody should know that June to
That's
November.
right, that's
June
right.
to November. So it's a good time to start stocking up too. And Grace, they have lots of different things that you could add to your hamper.
Right.
The hamper, you call it, or your emergency supplies.
Right.
Something.
Yes.
Whatever it is, some people call it, but I'm sure they use hamper and I'm sure they use hurricane supplies.
Yes.
I would just say, it's just canned food.
Yeah.
But that's a good idea that you mentioned, that
Really good
if
idea.
someone can't, if they can't purchase it, then you
Right.
can purchase it for
Yeah.
them. That's a
Right.
Be your
really good
good
idea.
deed.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to help out each other. I always say we talk a lot about how our country is, but all of us have a part to play.
Yeah.
And all
Right,
of us
we
need
do.
to do our part and help out somebody else
Yeah.
instead of just thinking about me, but how can we help our neighbor? And I love what you said about the thing with the home, like you take care of your home and the next
Yes.
person, it affects the community. And it's the same way, if everybody would help out a neighbor,
Right.
then it would make a better community.
That's
as well.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we have to go.
I think so.
My question?
Yeah.
3 minutes?
We have
Okay.
my question for the giveaway for the chocolate.
Yes.
And it will be an easy question. All you need to tell us is what's the banding promotion that is going to start in July and end in February.
Oh, that's
Pretty easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
very
Right.
easy.
Very
to go.
easy. I want a catch now.
Definitely.
Get
Definitely.
yourself a catch, and it's cheap.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's no lot of money, and it's caramel and crisp rice in milk chocolate.
It's good.
Oh. I'd try to say if it's gluten free, I'll eat it for you.
And then you let her know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Well, I can eat rice, so I'm happy. That's why I was looking. I need to read that
And
one.
chocolate.
Yeah.
That's natural.
That's right.
And
I can eat
caramel.
rice.
That's natural.
Well, it does say
Love
may
caramel.
contain traces of peanuts and wheat.
Okay. Traces, but that's...
Right.
I might be willing to take my chances.
But they do have one that
Yeah.
Harsha had given you to try one time that you could actually eat. Do you remember
all
that
of
one?
the chocolates, yeah. I can eat most of the Grace chocolate, It's all really good.
You're right. Hurry,
And I
hala.
like-
I could eat almost all.
Almost all.
In Creole. Almost all.
All right. So, well, I got credit. I hear one phone company may give a lot of trouble. So,
Oh, yeah, I
I know some
I
people
heard
have
about
credit.
Right. Her data.
Yeah.
But if you are on Facebook, feel free. We posted a
Yeah.
question
We can-
on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if you
So we'll be watching.
Yeah, the first person that answers correctly the questions will be winning that package. Yeah, but I think we will wrap up because we won't have time to take a call now.
Okay. Yes, and we're getting the wrap-up sign.
Yes, we're getting the sign. Just see a little finger
Yeah.
going around.
Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
being
too.
with us today. It always is great, and
Yes.
we really did learn a lot today. I'm I'm just so grateful for all the things that you shared, and for your continued support for Life Uncommon. And thank you to iServants.
Yeah.
And thank you, Cirillo and William and everybody that helped out behind the scenes.
Right.
I didn't get the young man's name, so I was afraid to.
Denmark.
Denmark.
All right.
Okay.
See,
Thank
last
you.
Last week we made a throw name.
We just
we
guessed the
remember,
name.
so we said John, Michael,
Yeah.
and Andrew.
And you threw in William because that
William,
one was right.
Denmark, Leemark, not only
Cirillo.
Mark Chan.
No. Thank you to everybody that's watching, because we couldn't do the show without you.
We'll be back next week at Meet the Spouses. You do not want to miss that one. So we'll see you then. Everybody have a great week and behave on yourself, all right? Bye, Cirillo.
Bye, Cirillo.